Hey everyone, this is the Atari 8-Bit Game Hunter. This is going to be my Thursday pickup video for August 22nd. This was the last week for the flea market at the Meadowlands for the month of August. The next 2 weeks they're off. So I'm not going to be able to do as much searching like I used to do. But never fear. This past week was pretty good actually. I put myself on a $20 budget. The cash flow was a little bit low, and I didn't want to go crazy. I wanted to put a little bit of money away. And to be honest with you, I think I did better this week on a budget than I usually do when I'm just going balls to the wall. And if I'm spending $20, if I'm spending $50 or $70. Yeah, this week was pretty good, and I just want to get into what I got this week, and I hope you guys enjoy it. First item up. First of all, let me just say, before I picked up this first lot of games, there was a guy who was selling a Coleco standalone Pong system. The box was beat to hell, missing pieces, duct tape back together again. The unit was just the unit. There was no power supply. It was missing a controller. It was missing a TV switch box. And the guy was like, "Oh, yeah, it's going to be $25. I'm going to be firm on that. The the box alone is worth $30, so you're getting a $5 discount on it. If you want to make me an offer, go ahead, but don't insult me with like a $15 offer." Yeah, I was probably thinking more along the lines of $5, $10 for the unit, and then trying to piece it back together. I just walked away from it, so it's not even worth my time. I walked down 1, 2, 3 booths, and I got the first item that I'm about to show you. And that would be an Atari 2600. 4-switch. I tested it out. It worked great. Now this was $10, and I also got some games with it too. 28 of them in all. There are some duplicates. I've already put them aside for the trade and swap meet I'm going to be going to for Neighbor on the 31st of August. But just want to get into what I got. First game. Canyon Bomber, Street Racer, text version of it, Adventure, Home Run, Miniature Golf, which is a pretty decent game. It's well worth the time if anybody comes across that in the wild, especially for $1 or $2. Othello, one of the few text games for the labeled games for the 2600 that are going to be in capital letters, as opposed to what you most of the time will see lowercase lettering. And the same goes for ERN labels. Other games in this lot included Video Chess, Berserk, an earlier version of Kangaroo from my collection. I have an 87 copyrighted version. This is an 83 label, so a label variation for the collection. Pong Sports by Sears, Target Fund, Chase, Breakaway 4, Basketball, Football, a couple of Activision games, Skiing, and River Raid, another version of River Raid. A lot of fun, just like the Atari 8-bit version of it. And Demon Attack. Also in that lot, I did get another Donkey Kong and more Pac-Man and Asteroids for my collection. Like, I really needed to get more of those. Walking around the flea market a little bit more, I managed to come up with, found a guy selling a bag full of Genesis games. He said he found them in his basement from garage sales and flea markets gone by. He didn't know if they worked, if they would work. He said some of them were making a rattling noise, so he told me he'd make him an offer. He really didn't want to bring them home, and he was very motivated to sell. So I made him an offer, $10, and he threw a couple other games in that I'll get to in a little bit. But let me just start off with Shining in the Darkness. Shakin. The label is, the cartridge is actually physically cracked, so not the best condition games. These all seem to apparently come from Blockbuster at one point. But Phantasy Star 3, and let's see if I can get in there. There is your old Blockbuster labels from way back in the day. RBI Baseball 2000, RBI Baseball 3 is more of those lovely Blockbuster labels, and they're not shy to cover the whole damn cartridge with them. Way to go, Blockbuster! No wonder why you're out of business now. Streets Rage 3. There it goes. This is one of the few that was actually durable to handle a fall like that. That's not cracked. John Madden Football Championship Edition. However, the cartridge and the ROM inside of it is just the regular version, so yeah, I think I got screwed on that deal. But if you look, I don't know how well this is going to zoom in for you. It says retail store exclusive. Once again, one of those Blockbuster titles. But overall, no labels on it. Amazing. Blockbuster missed one. And Game Genie. I have two more of them that I have in my extra bin going to the NAVA convention. And also for that $10, the guy threw in 3 more games. Baseball for the Nintendo system, it's complete in the box. Casino Kid. And the NES cleaning kit. Not quite a game, but when people are throwing things in, I'm going to sit there and buy them all day long. Well, during the week, this past week, I actually got to stop at another Goodwill down by my job in Edison area. This Goodwill is one I've been trying to get to for a long time, and usually I don't get there, or at least I don't get posted up in the area until it's either late at night on my overnight shifts where the Goodwill is closed, or if I get a chance to make a run for it, I usually get a block or two from the facility, and then they tell me, hey, we got an emergency coming out of a nursing home and you gotta go, and yeah, it pisses me off because they always wait till like a half a mile away, a couple of blocks away. And it just annoys me because I never get an opportunity. And this past week I was actually able to get in there, and they had a Super Nintendo for $60. They had 25% off sale, so the Super Nintendo would have been $45. I don't need one, and it was a little bit overpriced for me to flip, so we left it behind. And thought to myself, they have a system, they must have games. And in my search, I came across 3 more for my collection. I'm going to do these backwards so I can save the best one for last. First one is the MLB PA Baseball by EA Sports. Ken Griffey Jr.'s winning run. and Super Mario World. Surprisingly, I didn't have that game already. They were $4 each, 25% off, and $3 each. And that's what I decided to go buy. Pick something up different for myself, add it to the collection bin. So that'll be it for this week. Like I said, the flea markets won't be going on for the next 2 weeks, so either I'm going to have to start traveling on my way, find some flea markets down in Englishtown, or start making my way down to Wall Township, or I'm going to just go back to the garage sales and see how that works out. I love it when my job starts texting me in the middle of one of these video game videos. But that'll be it for this week. Saturday I'm supposed to be picking up my coffee table for my game room. One of those things I've been telling people I'm looking for one for a long time. I didn't want to spend a lot of money, but when people say, hey, what are you looking for? I'm not quite able to tell them what I'm looking for, because it's one of those when I see it I'll know. And looking on Craigslist, I came across one that looked exactly like what I had in my mind, so we'll be picking that up Saturday, pending they don't back out of the deal. I'm paying less than $30 for the coffee table, and I look forward to adding it to the game room, cleaning up the game room a little bit, get paid next week, next Friday. Hopefully I'll pick up that Walmart DVD rack, put that together, transfer some of my games over, clean up the room a little bit more, move a couple of things around, and hopefully do a video, updated game room video. Alright guys, have a good rest of the week. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, leave some feedback, and I'll see you guys probably Tuesday. Sorry, 8-Bit Game Hunter signing off.